Hi there everybody, great to be with you again. So, next stream will be on Thursday, which will be the 18th of July, and that will be 3:30 p.m. UK time. So, it's lovely to see you all again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, hi there to Patricia and to Human, and we'll see who else we get in time. So, let's see, let's get into this. This article is quite difficult. Hi Renyard, lovely to see you, mate. This is about digital and analog technology and how people are still using analog technology because it has all sorts of things that make it more interesting. So let's start. Hi Julia, lovely to see you. And here we go. Having been asleep, dozing, hibernating, inert, dormant for a long period, suddenly the website began celebrating vinyl in a big way. So we've got hibernating from Julia and dormant from Renyard and Patricia. Okay, dormant like a volcano. So Human says hibernating and dormant. Julia's gone for dormant. Oksana, lovely to see you. Oksana goes for dormant as well. Great to see you, Oksana. And good morning, Manisco. Lovely to have you as well. So, having been asleep, a website's not asleep. Dozing. No, I'm dozing in the morning. Hibernating. Okay, hibernating normally talks about animals. And I think if the website has been hibernating, it's been doing it on purpose. Because animals hibernate on purpose to be able to pass the winter. I think here, an active volcano, definitely not a dormant one. I think inert would fit. But inert is something that doesn't react. For me, inert is talking about chemicals. Yeah, Windows has a hibernating mode. Yeah? Thank you, Ronan. Lovely to see you. Whereas dormant is clearly the answer. Is dormant and then it comes back to life again. Dormant, very definitely. Lovely to see you, Ronan. And let's continue. Rob told us how his love of music had turned acid, sour, bitter, acrid. Dormant for Ronan. With the sheer ease of digital, starting with CDs and the MP3 player, and how vinyl had reinvigorated him. Alexander, lovely to have you. Well, however long you're here, Alexander, it's lovely to have you. So, sour for Oksana and sour for Ronan. Sour for Julia as well. Hi Shubham. Good to have you, Shubham. Bitter, but that's with people, I guess. Sour, says Human. Thank you, Patricia. Turn sour. That's the point, Julia. It's to turn sour. Turn sour for Manisco. Things don't turn acid. They don't turn bitter. They don't turn acrid. To turn sour is something turns sour. You don't like it anymore. Love turns sour. A relationship turns sour. Absolutely, and it exactly that's the point, Ronan. Renyard. It's something to remember. To turn sour. Yeah, turn sour. Definitely the answer. Okay. And I would never listen to the album all the way through on an MP3, so it all became a bit disjointed. It was getting too easy. I was going, taking, getting, driving, bored. Thank you for your nice words, Shubham. So Human getting, Oksana getting. Can't it turn umami? Well, as things ferment, they turn umami. Umami is my favourite flavour, by the way. Getting bored for Julia as well. Getting for Shubham. Renyard getting bored. It could be becoming bored as well. Huh. Good day. Is that Majid? I have a feeling that's Majid. I might be wrong, but yes, I think that is Majid. Okay. Normally, go colour. Go red, go blue, go black. Yeah? Go up, go down. Taking bored, no. To get, adjective. Yeah? Getting bored, very definitely. Driving, no. To get bored. Okay, I was getting bored. Smash the like button, as Julia says. I wasn't getting pulled into music as much as what I remembered. With vinyl, it made me look at bands I would never have considered, reviewed, intended, proposed on CD at all. It's a bit like soup stock, isn't it? For me, it's this in soya sauce. So, a tang of piquant. It's this in blue cheese, a nice roquefort, or a camembert that's very... It's got this... So, we've got considered for Oksana and Alexander, considered for Renyard and Julia and Patricia, and Human considered. Okay. To review, if you review something, you give an opinion of it. Yeah, or you look at it again. I would never have intended, proposed. No, it's considered. I would never have considered. I would never have thought about. Considered for Manisco as well. Good, good, good. Okay. And let's continue. No, that's too long. For Rob, the problem came when listening on digital devices, which didn't have the sides of the vinyl albums, and then listening on music streaming platforms, which have digital algorithms to preference popular tracks, lyrics, themes, anthems. Okay. So, which to preference. Yeah, notice this is a verb, to preference. No, ice cream doesn't have umami. Definitely not. Hi Hassan, lovely to have you. So we've got, okay, lyrics are the words to the song. A theme. A theme could be a basic idea. An anthem, a national anthem. Ba 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 ba. Okay, the national anthem. No, it's the track. Popular tracks. The lyrics are just the words. The track is a particular song. It's a song on an album, and you used to be able to see the tracks on the album. Here, tracks meaning songs. Exactly, Alexander. Le Moitilla Marcel. La Marseille. La Marseillaise. Okay. Good to have you, White Stripes. Lovely to see you. Much of the joy of listening to music laid, fitted in discovering unsung album track gems and single B-sides. Thank you, Patricia. Okay, much of the joy of listening to music sat, lay, laid, fitted in discovering unsung album tracks, gems and single B-sides. French anthem, that's it. There were swell celebrations here. Fitted for Manisco. Lay for Reynard, sat for Human, lay for White Stripes, laid for Alexander. Now Oksana's wondering about lay could do as well. Yes, it was the 14th of July, wasn't it? 14 juillet. Okay, and Hassan goes laid. Okay. So, lay for Patricia. So, firstly, lie, lay, laid. No, lie, lay, lane. That's it. Lay, laid, laid. So it's not laid, because lay or laid is to put in position. This is confusing. Yes, turned off. So to lay is to put in position. This is laid is from the verb to lay, to put something in position. Lay or sat. Fitted doesn't work. Now, lay, resided. Laid an egg which lied on the grass. Yes. No, let's see Alexander. This one is really complicated. It's a good mistake to learn from. It's a real learning opportunity. So, lay. Several of you said sat, and I was wondering about sat, but lay is a much better answer. I would accept sat, but lay is much better. The joy lay, the joy lies, so we could put here, for example, lay, lies. In discovering, yeah, from to lie. And this is the idea of sit. The hamper was laid, which was lain on the table. Woof. Okay, so, lay. Let's go for the next one. Okay, Oksana, this is really complicated. Maybe the hamper was lying on the table, or maybe somebody took the contents of the hamper out and lay the contents on the table. So they can be both. No, it's not the same in American English either. To lay is to put in position. To lie is to be in position. Lie, be in position. Lay, put in position. Okay. In our research, we separate, identify, tell, distinguish between analogue craftspeople who've spent hours mastering the rules of technology, of their technology, and designers who go further. So, Julia's gone for distinguish, and so has Oksana. Hi there, Lionheart, and so has Lionheart. And Hassan has gone identify, and hi there, Firdavs. Firdavs has gone distinguish as well. wish for Manisco. Got laid. Two people in a certain position doing a certain something. But notice, to lay, to put in position, white stripes. To lie is very often used metaphorically. We've seen in the... Yes, it is, and that's what makes it really hard. Distinguish means to understand, to show the difference. But notice, separate... In our research, we separate no between. We identify. No. We tell. No. We distinguish between craftspeople and designers. It's got to be distinguished because it's the only one that you can take between. Okay, and continue. Distinguish. Good, Reynard. Good work. Differentiate between. Distinguish between. Yes, differentiate would definitely work. These are the people who want to stretch and break the rules and trigger the happy accidents that create something overall new. Exactly new, altogether new, fully new. So, White Stripes goes for altogether, Human goes for full, Oksana goes for altogether. Tell something from, exactly, Reynard, from, to tell one from, to discern between, yes. To lie with someone, literary, doing naughty stuff. Artisans. All together for Julia, fully for Reynard. Jack Black the tutor. Okay, fully for Lionheart, fully for Manisco, fully for Hassan. All together, forsooth, for Patricia, and exactly for Firdabs. I love this. This is great. Okay. Fully new. I would never say fully new. It's fully finished. Something completely new. But not fully new. Fully doesn't collocate with new. Hello, Govind Sharma. Good to have you. Something fully new. No. Hi, Alex L. Something new overall goes at the end. Something exactly new. No. Entirely. Exactly. Altogether. Something altogether new. And altogether is the right answer. So, something completely new, something altogether new. Altogether here means completely. Okay, something new overall. Good. Welcome, Alex. Great to have you. Welcome, Govind. Yay, Patricia. So, for example, photographers. Altogether, yes. He was altogether naked. In the altogether, entirely. Yes. For example, photographers who seek, search, strive, aspire more creative expressions by pre-soaking or souping their camera film in lemon juice, coffee, beer, or even burning it. We're not having it all together. It works, Alexander. It's a good example. Well done. Okay. So, for example, photographers who seek more creative expressions, search more, strive, aspire. So, Hassan. So, Firdabs goes for seek. Alex goes for seek. Patricia goes for seek. So, search for. Seek for Human. From stories, yeah. I don't see why not at all. White Stripes. Seek, doesn't it? No. So notice, Renya, you can seek something. You can seek for something. The for seek is optional. Aspire to. Yes. To strive for. It's got to be seek. Who seek more creative expressions, who aspire to achieve, who aspire for. Seek is correct. It's the only one that works. Search for, strive for, aspire for or to. Okay. And among this group, connecting digital and analog technology is also common. Combining, associating, compiling, compounding two completely different systems to generate even more possibilities. Seek and Destroy by Metallica, yeah, for example. Almost in the All Together, because she's going to have a bath. So, combining for Alex, combining for Lionheart, combining for Julia, combining for Human. Let's see, combining for Manisco, combining for Firdabs and for Hassan and for Oksana. Combining for Renya, this is good. Okay, associating. Is you associate, you just put the two together. Combining both sounds. Yes, that's the idea, White Stripes. Patricia says combining. Govind, combining. It's definitely combining. You associate one thing with another. You compile information, merging. Good word, Oksana. Compile information. You put information. Mingling. Yes, Human. Compounding. No, combining. And continue. Film director Denis Villeneuve's first installment of Dune 2021 was primarily, initially, principally, fundamentally shot on digital, then transferred to film before being redigitalized. Why? Commingle. I love commingle. Yeah, to mix together. Commingle is a posh word for to mix. So, initially for Oksana and Alex and Human. Initially for White Stripes and for Julia. Hello, Manji. Lovely to see you, Manji. Initially for Govind as well. Initially for Hassan. Initially for Lionheart. Seek and you will never find for comments. Nope. A bath's not an umami taste. It's got to have this Moorish flavour to it. Initially for Manji. Initially, originally, in the first place, good. So primarily, initially for Firdavs. Primarily would say the majority. Initially for Patricia. Principally, fundamentally, no, it's initially. It was initially. They initially did it in digital, and then they transferred it to film, and then they redigitalized. Mushrooms, not from animals, which have an umami taste. Hi, Nina. Lovely to see you initially. Good. Villeneuve says he felt that digital only would have been too harsh for a movie in which texture and nature play an important position role, lead role. Initially, first shot, yes, that's the idea, Alex. Moorish. Yes. Moorish. Is it? Or is it a double O? I think it's no, I think it's Moorish. I think. I might be wrong with my spelling. Somebody's going to tell me. Moorish flavour. Okay, this looks like an easy one. So roll for Reynard and White Stripes and Oksana and Julia and Nina and Patricia and Human and Manji and Manisco. Yes, with, okay, a circumflex. Circumflex. Plays a role. It's an actor who plays a role in a film. Absolutely. Role for Lionheart and for Theodabs. It's definitely to play an important role in a situation. It's called a circumflex. White Stripes. A circumflex on the O. But at the same time, for a story set in the year 10,191, relying solely on film would have given too much of a nostalgic, soppy, cheesy period feel. So something set way in the future, relying solely on film, would have given too much of a nostalgic, soppy, cheesy period feeling. Reynard for nostalgic, Theodabs for nostalgic, Alex for nostalgic. This is a tough one. Nostalgic for Julia, nostalgic for Oksana. Hassan goes for soppy. Unidiomatic for White Stripes. Nostalgic for Lionheart, nostalgic for Patricia. No. Yeah. Well, soppy is romantic and emotional. So soppy doesn't work. Yeah. Let's see. A soppy film would be made for kids. Cheesy, boring, and unoriginal. Period of that period. So, for example, you have a 19th century period drama where everything is set in that period. It's an okay. Reminiscence, nostalgia. That's the point. It's nostalgia. It's nostalgic. Yeah, is when you get drunk at the wrong. Soppy is when you get drunk and yeah, and you start to say my life's a disaster because I made all these silly mistakes. Soppy. Soppy's a bit stupid. Yeah, soppy is romantic and silly. Yeah, cheesy, boring, unoriginal. Period. From the past. Particularly a period film. So, for example, Sense and Sensibility film is a period drama. Okay, it's from that particular period. A piece of period furniture. Sappy. Okay, thank you for that, Alex. Yes, sappy, soppy. Deja vu. Okay, so a nostalgic feel. I should have made other mistakes. Okay. By combining the two, Villeneuve got a film that, in his words, has a more timeless, painterly view, feel, experience, instinct. Period is totally wrong because you don't know what the future is going to be like. Period antiques, they're not reproductions, they're not copies, they're the original thing. So, feel for White Stripes and Oksana and Human and Alex. A painterly view. No, the view is what you can see. A painterly feel is how it feels to you. A painterly experience. No. A painterly instinct. So feel for Manji and Reynard and Julia and Patricia and for Lionheart. A painterly sense. Yes, Human. Feel as a noun, like sensations. Emotional atmosphere. Good, Alexander. Like a painter. It's like something from a painting. Yeah? Like something that's been painted, and I think that's what they mean by painterly. Feel. Like inside a Botticelli... Exactly. That's very good, White Stripes. I love it. A painterly feel. Feel for Firdavs. We're almost at the end of this article. He placed, pushed, set this idea even further for Dune Part 2 2024, with many of the scenes being shot using vintage era Helios 44 lenses to create the dreamlike bokeh effect. Okay, so pushed for Human, pushed for Oksana, put for Hadi, hi Hadi, pushed for White Stripes, pushed for Julia and Alex, pushed for Patricia and Hassan and Firdavs, pushed for Reynard. Nina goes for pushed. Pushed like promoted, developed, insisted on. Pushed for Manji and Alex. Good. That's very good. Notice this bokeh effect is a photograph where some things are out of focus, but the main thing you want to look at is in focus. He took this idea, yes, took is a good word, Oksana. Okay, so with the bokeh effect, some parts are out of focus. The background is out of focus. The foreground is out of focus. But the thing that you're looking at is in focus. And that's this bokeh effect. Okay, he pushed. He pushed this idea. Okay, that's good. Yes. And let's try one more, and I think we'll probably stop after this. Although we're almost at the very end. Extrapolate. Yes, I like extrapolate. Move with intent. One more and it's the last, Firdavs. In I Dream of Wires, a 2014 documentary about the return of analog synthesizers, Chris Carter, a former member of the industrial music Leaders, Pioneers, Settlers, Pilgrims, Throbbing Gristle, explains the attraction of mashing up, of mixing analog and digital technology. So, we've got Pioneers for Reynard and Oksana, and White Stripes and Hassan and Lionheart, and Pioneers for Firdavs and Julia and Human and Alex. A mise en scène, where the focal object stands out against those in the foreground. Very good, Nina. Pioneers for for Manji and Patricia. Pioneers as the first people who tried a new idea. Good, Alexander. Pioneers. Pioneers. Okay, they were pioneers, very definitely. Okay, Firdavs wants one more, so one more then. Hey, doesn't fit. They were in the vanguard. That vanguard is a good word. At the front, at the forefront, in the vanguard. I'm happy to combine analog and digital synth modules. You can have modules that sample and manipulate these sounds, filters that do crazy things, and combining all those things together, you get sounds you couldn't think, assume, imagine, believe before. So, imagine for Oksana. A pilgrim is a person who walks to a holy place. So, takes a pilgrimage. Somebody who walks to Rome is a pilgrim. Or there are many people who in India who take a pilgrimage to the very southern point of India, to where Gandhi's ashes are supposed to be. It's somebody who walks to a holy place or goes to a holy place. So image for Oksana and Nina and White Stripes. Image for Human and Lionheart and Julia and Renyard. So Hassan goes for think. Imagine for Alex and Manji. Think up. Yes, Human, that's the point. Think up. Think of. You need something else with think. Imagine, conceive of for Patricia. Imagine for Firdavs. Pilgrim's Progress. Couldn't think of. Couldn't believe. You couldn't believe possible. You couldn't believe possible before. So you couldn't imagine before. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be the last one for today. Let me put this here. Lie puddy your carcass in the bathtub. You're going to enjoy it. John Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress, the progress of the pilgrim. You go on a pilgrimage to Santiago. Believe were possible. Exactly, White Stripes. I know. Let's try that again. Remove. Santiago. So, hi Raoul Jin Frankie, we've just finished. So, next stream is on Thursday, which is the 18th of July at 3:30 p.m. UK time. So thank you all for coming. It's been great having you all. It's certainly been fun. So thank you to Alex and Alexander. Thanks to Lionheart, Hadi, Hassan and Human. Thanks to Julia and Manisco and Manji and Nina. Thanks to Oksana and Patricia and Raoul and Renyard and Firdavs and White Stripes. Thank you all for coming. It's been great having you all. So take care, and I hope to see you all on Thursday. So take care and bye for now.